Hey guys, welcome to Ride and Shine Detailing. I'm Serge Langendoen and this is a new Ride My Vlog. Well, in this video we're going to work on a Ferrari F355, a very beautiful car in like an amazing color of blue. It really looks perfect on this car. It's a Spider convertible and she just is picked up by the owner at a car storage because it's parked there for the winter time. But in the winter time for us it's the ideal moment to work on this kind of cars because in the summertime people want to drive a Ferrari or a Porsche or whatsoever, and in the winter they are just stored. So for us it's the perfect time to work on a car. Well, I'm going to show you some things because from up here, you know, this car looks perfect, but when we look up closer, especially with the light, you will see that there's a lot of swirls, some minor scratches, but there's also some minor damage that needs to be fixed. And there's also an older respray job from another company that's been done before, and I discovered that the paint, also the metallic flakes, are not the same as the car is, so it really, well, you just see it. But I'm going to show you guys what I discovered on this car. So we're going to look at the sections that are resprayed by another company. I think, I don't know when, but they sprayed this part and they sprayed this part of the car. And when we have a look at it like this, you know, it looks almost perfect. When I put a light on it, like this, you'll see the flakes from the metallic. And when we go down, then you will see that this part has a totally different flake. Look at this. It's just, it's more metallic, it has a bigger flake, and when we go up, it's a smaller flake. You can see the metallic, and when we go down, you can see it already over here, because this is already the section that it's not been repainted, but look. All the flakes popping up, and here, much smaller. And this is the original paint. So that's quite a difference. So we're going to fix this. So what we are going to do is spray this part, also this part. Well, let's look at some more things I can show you. I hope you guys can see it over here. There's also, I think it's filled in scratches. I know for sure it's filled in scratches. So we're going to make sure that this is also going to be repaired. And also here on the other side, there's a little bit of paint missing, and we're going to fix that. And then when we're going to the front bumper, so here the bumper has a little dent. I think you can see it now, here, it's over here, this section. And when we look closer over here, there's a little crack in the paint, here it is. So we're also going to fix this.
This car has brought to us directly from a car storage on a dry road and sunny weather. So it's absolutely not dirty because it's been maintained perfectly. I am going to do some prep washing, but not every stage of pre-washing is necessary. I'm going to rinse the car, I'm going to foam the car and hand wash her, but I'm not going to do the de-ironizing. It's not necessary, there's no pollution on the car that needs to be removed with de-ironizing. But I'm going to make sure that this car is ready for polishing. Also, one of the other pre-washing stages I skipped is claying, because it's not necessary. I did a lot of test spots on the car and there was absolutely no dirt in my clay bar, so I skipped it. It saves me time, and you know, when the paint is really clean, you don't need to clay it. When a car comes in and it's really dirty, always clay the car to remove tree steps, tar spots or whatsoever, but in this case it was just not necessary. After washing and drying, and when the car is on my car lift, I'm going to remove the rims. I'm going to clean them separately from the car. They are really dirty, there's a lot of tar inside, and when I've got them on the car, it's just very hard to clean them, and of course they are in my way to clean the brake calipers. When we take a closer look to the paint, you'll see that there are a lot of swirls, RDS's, random deep scratches, and of course deeper scratches. These deeper scratches need sanding. I'm going to do that with dry sanding, and it's with a dry sanding block, and you'll see that further on in the video. Here you see a very deep scratch that needs to be sanded out. There are several of these scratches on the car that needs to be sanded. I've measured the paint, and there is luckily enough paint for me to sand these kind of scratches out, because when the paint is flawless and you leave a deep scratch behind, then your eyes will be immediately drawn to that spot and you'll see the scratch even more. So I'm going to finish the sanding with a 3000 sanding paper, and after this I need to polish out the sanding marks. Sometimes the viewers ask me, is there one strategy to approach the paint of a car? Well, there is not. You always have to do test spots. Is the paint hard or soft? And you really have to know how the paint is reacting to your polishing stage, to your compounding stage. In this case we started out with a microfiber pad on the 15. This is a really soft paint, so it was good enough to remove the deeper, the swirls, the deeper scratches, but not the really deep scratches, of course, because you've seen that I had to sand them out. But again, after this we can do the second step on the Rupes with the green pad from Rupes, and then we did the third step with a yellow pad on the Rupes, and we finished up with a white pad with a very fine polishing from Angelwax, and this gave a really perfect high gloss finish and a really mint end result. After polishing there is always dust. We taped off this car very carefully, and I found out that there wasn't really a lot of dust left in the edges, so I used compressed air to blow out all the dust, and after this we did a EPA wipe down. We always do this 3 times because I really want to make sure that the paint is degreased and there is no polish residue left before I apply a coating or a wax. To finish up all of our hard work, we're going to install Modesta BC08 Neosillica matrix coating. Why do you think? Well, the owner of this car wants to get this car into a mint condition, and he said to me, well, I'm going to bring the car back to you next year or in 2 years, and I want you to do the same treatment again, because I always want to ride in a mint looking Ferrari. So I'm not going to place a long-term coating like 04, 05 on this car, and I've chosen for the 08. Of course the 08 is really a spectacular coating, because when you see the bother behavior of this coating you will be amazed. Also it's much easier to wash, and it's not like a low-end coating, it's also a high-end coating. It's really high gloss, but you have to think what kind of protection that you're going to bring on a car. It's also not a daily driven car, so the BC08 for this car is a perfect protection. What's still left is cleaning the rims. These rims are just full of tar spots. So I'm using a tar remover. I had to use this product like 5 or 6 times because the tar spots were so big and so attached to the rims that they didn't come off very easily. When you look closely, that you will see that the tar is dissolving, and you'll see that it's just running down the rims. And I also used de-ironizing everything to make sure that these rims were very clean. Well, after this I discovered that the inside of the spokes, well, they were too much gone to really get them clean, but you won't see them when they are on the car. Maybe in the future we're going to respray the rims completely and they will look perfect again, but for now the end result of these rims are perfect, and I'm also going to coat them, this time with Modesta BC09, and BC09 is the hand application of Modesta BC06. The BC09 is also a heat resistant rim coating. After infrared drying, I'm going to put my LED flashlight directly onto the paint on several sections of this car and show you guys how flawless this paint is. We really tried to make this car look the best way possible. Of course there is some orange peel, but this is not an orange peel treatment. We only did the correction of the paint, remove swirls, scratches whatsoever, but the end results are really satisfying. I hope you guys are as satisfied as me. Please enjoy the end results.
The Ferrari 355 Spider is ready to be picked up by what I think one very lucky owner. This car is really looking spectacular. And we are going to do the maintaining washes. We're going to monitor the BCO8 coating and making sure that this car always looks spectacular when the owner goes to meetings, family dinners or whatsoever. He will always arrive in a very sharp looking Ferrari. Well, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have some questions for me, drop them below the video. If you want to see more videos, you can do that over here, and if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do that over here. Well, and maybe you've seen her in the back, the Rolls-Royce Dawn, a very large product. We're going to do a full installation of PPF on that car and also a Modesta coating. So stay tuned for very nice videos coming up. See you guys next time. Bye bye.